In a new investigation, Ricochet examined the current status, investment activity, and planned lifespans of Canada's carbon bombs, and we compared this data to see how federal climate plans are stacking up against the actual science. So what is a carbon bomb? It's a massive fossil fuel extraction project that will generate more than 1 billion tons of greenhouse gas emissions, or 1 gigaton. Canada has 12 of them, 3 coal mines, 5 oil sands projects, and 4 shale deposits that mostly produce fracked methane gas. 9 of the 12 carbon bombs are currently in operation and produce the equivalent of 1.2 billion barrels of oil every year, and they're slated to double production over the next 2 decades. Barrels of oil equivalent, or BOE, is a metric used to measure the energy output from different fossil fuel sources. When burned, the greenhouse gas emissions emitted from 1 BOE is equal to roughly 400 kilograms of CO2, depending on the material and extraction process used. 91.8 billion barrels of oil equivalent, which is over half of Canada's total proven fossil fuel reserves, is bound up in these 12 carbon bomb sites. Collectively, they have the potential to emit a whopping 39 gigatons of greenhouse gases. This is the equivalent of roughly 60 years of domestic emissions at current levels and would exceed our Paris Agreement targets by 800%. Emissions from these 12 carbon bombs alone would eat up 10% of the remaining global carbon budget needed to limit temperature rise to 1.5 degrees. The planet has already spent 25% of this budget over the past 3 years, but the government seems set on blowing up these carbon bombs, which doesn't just undermine Canada's global commitments, it puts humanity on a disastrous path.